Hello and welcome back to the Road to Good Cooking, and today I'm going to show you how I put together my Zombie Apocalypse Noodle Soup. And pardon the noise in the background, Sophie is eating and she is messing with her bowl. Here I'm filling the flavor packet with the vegetable seasoning that I made, and I made it with broccoli, green beans, cauliflower, onions, garlic, celery, and mushrooms. And I dehydrated all of my veggies and then ground it up into a powder form. So now I have my vegetable powder for my Zombie Apocalypse Noodle Soup. And in the second little container there, that is the flavor packet that came with the noodles. And those, I don't know about you guys, but those flavor packets are way too salty for me. Whenever I have a taste for some ramen noodles, I always just open up that packet and just sprinkle just a little bit out and get rid of the rest of it. So for this project, what I end up doing is just taking all the packets out, and then I put it in that little container there right next to the vegetable seasoning. And I am putting 1 heaping tablespoon of my powdered vegetable seasoning in the packet. And then I'm going to be adding 1 teaspoon of the chives, and this is a half a teaspoon I'm using, so I use 2 of these. So have 1 teaspoon of chives and a half a teaspoon of parsley and 1 teaspoon of the chicken seasoning that came with the noodles. And that's all I need in mine. Now, I'm sure people will want to put more salt in there, but I'm just very sensitive to salt, so I don't need that much salt. But those little packets that I'm making my flavor packet with, these are packets that I bought, year before last, for my seeds for my garden. And they came 200 to the pack, and so I'm just using some for a different purpose, and it's always good to have things that you can use for multiple purposes. See, I'm thinking smart, saving a little money. Oh, I caught ramen noodles on sale, and I ended up buying like 4 cases of those doggone things. I figured I won't be ready for the apocalypse, so I'm going to put them all together just like you see me doing here, and then you'll see later on in the video how I packaged it with the flavor packet and with the noodle for long-term storage. And I forgot to mention, I have shared a couple of packages of my Zombie Apocalypse Noodle Soup with a couple of my neighbors, and I won't be sharing much because going into next year where everything is going to be sky high, the whole purpose of this exercise here is to start getting some of my stuff prepared and pack it up for long storage. So that's what I'm doing. And like I said, I shared some with my neighbor upstairs, and then my other neighbor that used to live in that used to live upstairs, I shared them with her. And that's probably all I'm going to do right about now. So all we can do is get prepared, and that's what I'm doing. Okay, I started writing the cooking instructions on my little envelopes, and I decided, okay, I got 96 packages of noodle soup that I'm preparing here, and I don't think I want to write out 96 little packages. So what I decided to do was take the cooking instructions that's on the original package, and I cut that off, and you'll see it here in a minute. I cut it off, and then I taped it to the back of the little packet here. And that makes more sense to me rather than writing out all these things. And there's the package that I took the noodles out of, and the cooking instructions is right on the back. And I won't forget, but in the event that I do share some more of these, people need to know how to cook them. And the only thing that I'm going to recommend to them is that, you add whatever protein that you want to add to it, or whatever fresh veggie you want to add to it. This is just something to start with. And you'll see later on here the different varieties of my Zombie Apocalypse soup. And that just goes to show that you can take a cheap package of noodles and just go all out and turn it into a gourmet bowl of soup. And that's exactly what I did, and I have been enjoying it so much. And you guys know that I've been having trouble with a tooth that I'm going to be getting fixed in a couple weeks. And having something nice and warm and soft to chew on was really helpful. And I tell you what, it has just made my life a little bit easier. See, here's the cooking directions. I'm just going to tape it on the back here, and then I'll be done. Okay, now I'm going to show you how I put my first soup together. And I love having my onions and my bell peppers and stuff like that already chopped up because it makes it so convenient and so easy just to go to the freezer and grab what I need. And everything is already cut up just the way I want it. I have some diced and I have some in long slivers because I like when I make my fajitas, I like my bell peppers to be a little bit longer. So I'm just going to cook my veggies here and just soften them up. I don't want to caramelize them. I just want to soften them up. And then I'll be adding the shrimp to it. And you'll see how I'm going to be cooking the noodles. I'm going to bring the water to a boil. And then I'm going to put my noodles in there and let them cook for 3 minutes. And at the end of 3 minutes, I'll be turning off the heat. And then add the flavor packet and let that dissolve. And stir that up for about a minute or so. And then it'll be time to eat. And there's nothing better than having a delicious bowl of homemade Zombie Apocalypse soup, noodle soup. And I'm going to serve it in one of my favorite soup dishes. And I tell you what, there's nothing better than having something homemade in a fancy, in your fine china. Yeah, pull out your fine china for this one. Because you know what, every day is a blessing, and I don't keep anything, and I'm going to save this. I'm not going to use this. I'm going to use everything in my house, including my china, and I love having my soup served in my beautiful china bowl. Okay, so let me stop. I'll put on some nice soft music for you to enjoy, and oh, here's how I package them. I have them all packaged in their own little individual bag with the flavor packet, and then I put them in my storage containers. Okay, I'm going to stop right now, put on some nice soft music for you to enjoy. So just sit back, relax, and watch me work like we always do. Oh my goodness, there's so many different flavors going on with my Zombie Apocalypse Noodle Soup, and I can taste each vegetable that I made my vegetable seasoning with, and it is just absolutely incredible. And I tell you what, you saw a couple of variations of my recipe, and one night I just had the noodles, and then I put some, I think I had asparagus in there that night, asparagus and squash, and it was equally satisfying. I mean, I really enjoyed that one too. So if you are new to my channel, welcome, and thank you so much for stopping by and spending a few minutes of your time with me. And I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please give it a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button and become part of the family, and hit that notification bell. That way you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. I know it's been hit and miss the last couple of weeks because I've been dealing with an issue with my tooth, and it's no fun at all. So I'm going to take off, and I will see you guys, or I will talk to you again soon, and I hope you guys are keeping yourself safe and healthy. And I hope you are enjoying the holiday season. So anyway, you guys be blessed. Take care of yourself. Take care of your loved ones. And take care of your furry babies. And I will see you again soon.